The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time to get the day started with the praise break. Let's welcome Pastor Riva Timms, Senior Pastor of the Majestic Life Church in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Pastor Riva.
Good morning to you, Ricky, and to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. We're going to go to God in prayer this morning because that's where the power is. That's where the authority is. Amen. And you might be listening this morning, and I want to just come and encourage you right now. So, Father, we just thank you this morning, and we thank you because you are our healer. So we pray for every person who wakes up each morning battling chronic illnesses, for those who are tired before they even begin the day, those that live with pain that others can't see, those who may feel like their bodies are fighting against them. Lord, wrap them in your presence right now. Remind them that you see what others miss, that you know the struggle behind every step that they take, every treatment they endure, and every tear that they cry in silence. Let them know that they are not forgotten, that they are not weak, that they are not a burden. They are deeply loved by you. And Father, we ask that you would give them strength for today, peace for the unknown, and grace for every moment they feel like giving up. Speak life over their bodies, their minds, and their hearts. And we speak life now. And God, we also lift up the caregivers, the spouses, children, parents, friends, and medical teams who serve day in and day out. Father, we ask that you would cover them and pour out supernatural strength into their bodies, into their spirit. Remind them that what they do, that they are seen by you and you are pleased. We ask for the moments of peace in the storm. Give them the glimpse of joy and give them that steady assurance that you are in control, even when the journey is long, that you are the healer, you are the sustainer, and you are the one who walks with us every step through every season. In Jesus' name we pray, and everyone say, amen.
Hey, we appreciate you, Pastor Riva. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Pastor Riva Timms, Senior Pastor of the Majestic Life Church in Orlando, Florida. It's time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Magnify.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
it's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning. It's Thursday, April 23rd. I'm Alfreda's. Here's what's going on in the news. In Georgia, a state of emergency is now in place as wildfires tear through drought-stricken areas. More than 90 counties are affected, with up to 1,000 homes at risk. Federal help is on the way, and officials warn smoke could impact air quality across much of the state. In Virginia, a judge is putting the brakes on a major redistricting plan, even after voters approved it at the ballot box. Now, the court says the referendum may violate the state constitution. The plan could have significantly shifted the balance of power in Congress, potentially giving Democrats a much larger edge in the state's delegation. Now that's all on hold while the legal fight plays out. Virginia's attorney general says the state will appeal the ruling, setting up a high-stakes battle that could head to the Virginia Supreme Court. Now, the outcome could decide not just these district lines, but also how much power voters have in shaping them moving forward. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, it's been an all-night session in the Senate, what lawmakers are calling a vote-a-rama. Republicans are pushing forward a budget plan to fund immigration enforcement, while Democrats are firing back with a wave of amendments, keeping votes going nonstop. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Good morning. What's happening, man? How about them Detroit Pistons, man? They bounced back to even the series against the Orlando Magic in the NBA playoffs. Also, the Oklahoma City Thunder continues to cruise with the Phoenix Suns. They win 120-107 last night. They take a 2-0 lead in that series. So, listen, just go ahead and put Oklahoma City in the doggone championship right now. They're going to be representing the West over there. So, we're going to see what happens in the East. But don't sleep on the Pistons. NFL offseason's happening. All right, Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. We ain't said his name in a while because, it's been the offseason. But now everything's starting to happen. These players starting to get to camp. They're doing their off-season workouts and training. And a reporter was trying to be a little slick to Shador and was saying, hey, man, you've always been the man on all the teams you played for since high school. You went to Jackson State. You was the man at Jackson State. You was in Colorado. You was the man at Colorado. Now that you in Cleveland and you made, how does it feel not to really be the man yet? And here's what Shador said.
I feel like I was a man. I don't let nobody else dictate how I feel about myself. If you allow that, then you living for the wrong reasons. I know who I am as a person, as an individual, and just being a child of God. So I can't let nobody dictate how I could feel about myself. And if I allow that, then I'm not mentally strong. I got to be able to be mentally strong in each and every situation that life throws at you.
Yes, sir.
What? How old is this
yes,
kid?
Sir.
So wise.
Listen, man, people confuse that kind of confidence. Yes, indeed.
So wise.
Well, what you got coming up next, Brat?
Well, Jafar Jackson is addressing some big misconceptions ahead of the Michael Jackson biopic, and I got the details up next in the Hot Spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Hot Spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Jafar Jackson is speaking out and setting the record straight about his legendary uncle, Michael Jackson. While hitting the red carpet for the premiere of the upcoming Michael biopic, Jafar, who actually stars as the King of Pop, addressed what he says is one of the most biggest misconceptions about his uncle. And here's what he had to say.
The biggest misconception, I would say that he wanted to be white. That's a big misconception, and that this film gives you that understanding of what that is. What that vitiligo played a part in his life, and not a lot of people really understand what that is. And he was dealing with that from an early age.
Wow,
Man.
So the biggest misconception is that he wanted to be white.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that?
I get it now. I mean, there's a part in the movie that I saw the movie last night, and you understand so much more. When I tell you, Jafar,
so
he was singing. I had no idea that was him singing. Oh my gosh, it was like a big old Michael Jackson, concert. It was so good. It was so good.
Oh, that's
It
what's
was
up.
really good.
I know, Gary, you keep really making me want to see it so bad.
It is a good movie.
It is.
Okay.
I'm
It is
so
real
impressed
good.
with
Brad, I
Jafar.
have to go see it. Yes, I love him.
He's
like
amazing.
I know him.
He's
Yeah,
amazing.
but was everybody else good too?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
honey.
Oh, my God.
Neil Long was good.
Neil Long was amazing.
Coleman Domingo was good.
Yes.
Okay.
Lorenz
Hey.
Tate, all of them were good.
Okay.
Y'all know what? I didn't
Okay.
know that was Mike Myers. Wait till you see. Did you know Mike Myers was in the movie, Gary?
Who is Mike Myers?
Like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait
okay,
till you
yeah.
see what. And now you're going to be like, oh, that was him. Wait till you see it, Brad. You're going to be like, oh my gosh.
So y'all think it's going to be a sequel? It's going to be a second part?
Absolutely.
They said it was.
Absolutely.
Wow. I think this is going to do very well at the box office, but I'm going to keep y'all posted on that, too.
Yeah.
So Jafar also opened up about stepping into such an iconic role, saying that one of the toughest parts was mastering Michael's performances and signature moves, I'm sure. Check this out.
There were many different difficult parts about it, but the most was probably I always say the performance of not just doing the moves, but really owning the moves and making it your own, where it feels like it's the foundation is coming from you. And that took me a long time, and I still feel, I didn't really nail it like I wanted to in certain things, but in my mind, I always drew to how am I feeling afterwards, or how am I feeling during the performance, and sometimes I wouldn't even realize I did certain things, and that's when I knew I'm in a flow state. I'm not thinking so much. I'm just allowing the music to dictate what I should do, which I knew Michael would always say that, so I wanted to strive for that.
Man,
He
that flow
killed
state.
it. He
Yes, sir.
killed it.
Yeah, that is awesome. He sounds so intelligent, and
Yes.
this is awesome. I can't wait to see it. Y'all got me excited to see a movie.
Yes.
I ain't been excited to see a movie in so long, but I can't wait to see it.
And don't
come out
listen to
tomorrow.
Rotten Tomatoes neither, honey. They hollering about talk, bad
Well,
about it.
they always kind of got something to say.
Yeah.
But I did have some mixed reviews. I had some people tell me it was just like, okay, and it stopped it bad, and they wanted to see more, and it didn't do this and didn't do that. I was like, if Gary say it's good,
Right.
it's good. I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but for more information on these stories and more, the pollen has got me jacked up.
Same.
You can catch me on all my social media. It's so Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar!
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes before the top of the hour. I believe him too. Special K, welcome back to the show, man. How you doing?
Welcome back like I've been somewhere. Where the hell I been?
You was gone for about 3 minutes, dog.
I was actually sitting right here, sir.
Yes, sir.
But look, let's get into this news you absolutely, positively cannot use with the king of the hood, as they call me.
Oh.
Special K, that's right. But I'm also an author. Get my book, Man Laws. Get that on Amazon. Yeah, just put it. Hey, look, I need a little bit more applause than that, man. My book is selling, damn it. You ain't gonna do me like that. You're not gonna do me. I'm gonna have my people call your people at the end of the day. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. But look, let's start it off with riddle. Get the book, Amazon.com. Man Laws, Special K. All right, so let's start with the riddle of the day. The riddle of the day. What does Gary with the T have in common with presidential candidates?
What?
Yeah, they both spend a lot of time wanting to be on top of polls. P-O-L-L-S.
That was very nice.
The other one is P-O-L-E-S. But anyway, I'll sit there and marinate. Alfredas, there's some basic hood truths.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this or not, but yeah, there's some basic hood truths. You know, if you go to a soul food, Super Dave, give me some different music, man. That music don't go with this. There you go.
Okay.
You know, if you go to a soul food restaurant and the parking lot is sketchy, okay?
Yeah.
The parking lot is sketchy.
Right.
You feel nervous getting out your car.
Uh-huh.
There's at least one or two people hanging around this begging.
Okay.
All the employees inside are kind of rude and greet you like you're getting on their nerves.
Yeah.
And their health food score is less than 75.
Oh.
That food about to be so damn good.
Off the chain.
Boy, let me tell you something.
Come on now.
Let me tell you something. Soul food ain't soul food if there ain't some concern about a few things as you go in there.
Oh, boy.
Now, you know, if you got a grocery store in the hood that sells loose cigarettes, loose baby diapers, loose eggs, and bologna by the slice, they probably don't have real good quality meat and produce. So
Gosh, not singles of everything.
Move cautiously. Gary, you ever been in one of them hood corner stores that sell loosies?
Yes.
Loose cigarettes and loose diapers?
Yes.
Rock, you ever see? Did you know they sell loose diapers?
Come on, dog.
In the hood stores?
All of them.
TJ looking at me like that's foreign to you.
Yeah.
You didn't know they sell loose diapers in the hood convenience stores?
Nah, so you go get what? Let me
You
get
go in there and buy one diaper? Yeah, you can buy one or
Yes.
two diapers.
And a slice of pressed ham.
Yeah, and a slice of pressed ham or a slice of bologna. I'm telling you.
They ain't gonna pass up no money.
I'm telling you. Now, did you know that here's another hood fact? Nothing can kill a true crackhead. Nothing can kill a true crackhead. Falling off a building ain't gonna kill them. Getting hit by a car ain't gonna kill them. They can't drown. Electrocution ain't gonna kill them. Gunshots really probably ain't gonna kill them. A house fire ain't gonna kill them. Only thing that can kill a real crackhead is natural death. Natural death and maybe getting beat by a police officer. But even then, if they die naturally, you know the mortician got to wait 5 days before they embalm them because sometimes they get up. Did you know that in the hood, ground beef is referred to as what?
Hamburger
meat.
Yeah.
Oh, Alfreda's
That's
new
right.
one.
Yes, sir.
Why do only black people say that?
Yeah.
Make sure you pick up some hamburger meat.
Right.
No, it's called ground beef, man.
Or a cow laying down.
Now, did you know, speaking of them hood stores, do you know this probably stopped this in the 80s, but there were stores where you could go to where kids under the age of 8 could buy cigarettes and they could play the numbers for their parents and their grandparents.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, go
And
to the
you're
store
really
and get
not
me some
hood.
cigarettes.
And you're really not hood in your spirit if you don't have one drawer in your kitchen that contains a variety of every condiment from every fast food
Come
place
on, man.
on the planet. Taco Bell, Captain D's, McDonald's,
All of them.
Chick-fil-A sauce,
And
hot
it's-
sauce
and it's
from
so
Popeyes.
sticky.
At least one highlighter in there for some reason. Soy sauce,
Yeah.
duck sauce. You got all kind of. Brad, y'all got that drawer?
Got that syrup, yeah.
In that big, beautiful house you got, y'all got one of them drawers.
Man, come on.
Yes, sir.
And then always.
What draws should I wear today? Oh, what draws should I wear today?
Eeny, miny, mo.
Should I wear my green panties or should I wear a thong? What draws should I wear today? What draws should I wear today?
go.
Should I wear my granny panties? Or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties? Or should I wear a thong? What dress should I wear today?
Break that thing down.
Oh, I love black people.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Roxy. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Tina Knowles, the beautiful mother of Beyonce, and Solange Knowles, baby, is praising her daughter Solange's new haircut, and everybody's talking about it now. They're saying, honey, she said, you look like a beautiful Egyptian goddess. Now, Solange Knowles, y'all, now we know she has never been afraid to express herself. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the multi-hyphenate artist recently revealed, y'all, that she shaved her head, honey, sharing, y'all, a series of images showing different low-cut styles she experimented, y'all, while shaping her new look. Now, in addition to offering praises in the comment section, her mama, Miss Tina Knowles, reshared, y'all, the images to her own IG page and wrote, you look like a beautiful Egyptian goddess at Solange Knowles, y'all, which is very appropriate. This is what Tina said. She said it's very appropriate since you were conceived, y'all, on a boat sailing down the Nile in Egypt. Now, Miss Tina continued, I always said that you could shave your head and wear a garbage bag, baby, and still look gorgeous. She said, I love your boldness. Fans are also flooded, y'all, the comments with love, celebrating Solange's fearless approach, y'all, to reinvention. Isn't that beautiful? When your mama let the world know, honey, where you was conceived there, baby. She wasn't conceived, honey, in an old bed, old silly posturepedic mattress, honey. She was conceived, baby, honey, floating down the Nile in Egypt, honey. Isn't that so? Do y'all know where y'all were conceived? Any of y'all know where y'all were conceived at?
I know where 2 of my kids was conceived.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I know where all my kids were conceived, but I don't know where I was conceived.
I don't know where I was conceived. One of my daughters was conceived in the back seat of
a Buick.
Sir, you can't.
My wife's car.
No.
Behind the store I was working at when I was in the halfway house.
Really?
No.
Yeah. We
don't
tease
reveal
her about it all the
that.
time.
Stop revealing that.
She's a little Hyundai baby.
What? My Lord.
That's awful
back in
to
that
say
cut
out
dog.
loud.
Ain't nothing awful about that.
That is beautiful,
The
honey.
velvet seats.
It was what it was.
Lord, that's so cute. I can't wait, baby. This girl was conceived, honey, down the River Nile in Egypt, baby. All right, honey.
That lets you know they had money.
They had money back then. Thank you.
Like, who does that back then?
Exactly, honey. My Lord, honey. Some people was conceived on a church pew, honey. And I don't know, but
Dang.
Yeah.
Who was doing that?
Who knows, honey?
Where was you conceived, Gary?
I was conceived at a beautiful home, honey, on a nice bed, I'm sure, honey, with nice look, 1,000 thread count sheets.
It had way too much fabric softener in it.
Yeah.
It was snuggles.
That's why what happened.
Anyway, congratulations, honey, to Solange, honey, and her conception where she was conceived at, and her new hairstyle. A lot of people wait for Beyonce to cut her hair. They say she's going to cut her hair off and take it off, or whatever, but congratulations to her. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Snoop Dogg, baby, he addressed a video of child dancing, honey, on stage during the concert. Now, a lot of people are trying to attack Snoop, but, honey, it wasn't him, honey. It was the doggone child daddy. Now, they're saying Snoop was performing, honey, at a concert. He took the stage at the Red Rocks Amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado. Now, they said the venue was hosting, the 420 on the Rocks, honey, event, and they said it was headlined by Snoop and Ice Cube. Now, and, it featured some other people. But anyway, they said during the event, Snoop rocked the stage, honey, and among his hits, he performed, y'all, Drop It Like It Hot. Now, however, they're saying Snoop performance, y'all, of the song not only went viral because he had an exotic dance on the stage with him, but because he had another special case. Now, they're saying in the video, Snoop rapped and danced, honey, along to his hit record with a little girl, honey, joined him on the stage, busting out, baby, her special B-girl dance move. Now, they said as Snoop rapped, the people just cheered on, honey, as the little girl repeatedly, and he kept saying, get it, girl, go, 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 go. That's what Snoop was telling the little girl. Well, people got upset about it. Now, Snoop said, honey, fans started criticizing him, but her daddy wanted to put on the damn stage. He didn't put on the stage. Just her daddy put on the stage and stuff. And honey, she started carrying on and stuff. He said her father let her get on the stage. She was dancing all night. He said, I let a fan have fun. Now, her parents were there. Sorry, try again. He said, because, honey, he ain't had nothing to do with that, honey. So stop, criticizing him, saying he had a child on the stage. So, and I mean, that's something, it's almost like, like with, a lot of these performers and their parents send their daughters to these performers, and then they want to holler about the children, honey, was sexually assaulted or something like that. But if the parents did it, they should blame the parents. Not the performer, but, never let the performer in the pen. But anyway, child, let's just, honey, keep Snoop lifted in prayer, honey. He said it was the parent, y'all. So if y'all put y'all kids out there and want y'all kids, honey, to be stars or what have you and stuff like that, don't blame the entertainer, because I don't think I would ever let a child come up on stage. Then I probably would. Because child just playing and just having good fun. So, let's keep all parties lifted up in prayer. And Snoop did no wrong, honey. He was just doing his song. And now, I think, though, if she was of African descent, then, honey, they wouldn't have said nothing. But according to the pictures, honey, she was of European descent, so that's why everybody making a big stink about it. So let's just keep Snoop lifted up in prayer, because he did no wrong this time. All right, the color today, honey, y'all know what time it is?
Sha-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la, rock tea, sha-la-la. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is dreamsicle. On the high end, you say dreamsicle, and on the low, you say beautiful orange. Y'all remember those dreamsicles?
Remember the push-up ice creams?
Yes, sir.
They don't make them like they used to.
They sure don't, honey. Oh, that was a good thing. Oh, I just love them dreamsicles. When my dad would give me a dime to buy one.
A dime, wow.
I think it's called a creamsicle.
No,
they was
a
bold.
dreamsicle.
It's a creamsicle.
No, ain't no damn creamsicle.
It was bold.
I'm willing to bet somebody
Alfreda's Google it.
It's both.
It's
actually,
both.
Yeah.
It's a dreamsicle and it's a creamsicle.
And he know which one
Thank
you're talking about.
Thank you, Brad.
He know which one you like.
I like the creamsicle.
We don't care what you
We're
like.
not talking about what you like.
Wow.
We're talking about what Gary like. It's his tea.
Nah.
I don't want to get into it, but it says the correct term is dreamsicle.
Thank you. Hell, let him stick to them damn.
I think
strong and wrong.
Strong and wrong. Now, clock that, honey. Stick to those man laws that ain't law.
Yeah, that you can get on Amazon right now. Man Laws, the book. Amazon.com.
You can also get The Way Love Goes by Brat and Judy.
Now, where is that?
Yeah. Everywhere books are sold.
Oh,
there it is.
Hi, it's Alicia from Wichita, Kansas. I want to shout out my brother Marcus in St. Charles, Missouri. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Martha Turner calling from Kinston, North Carolina. Just want to holler back at Ricky. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, this is Sarah Watkins calling from Athens, Georgia. Celebrating my best friend's birthday this weekend. Want to wake up. Paula Evans. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Pat in the ATL. Wake up, Erica Easton and my little cute handsome nephews in Bowen County. Wake up, Ricky, morning show.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Where you at?
Miami, wake up. Where you at? Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. Memphis, wake up. Let's go. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, bring it in time.
You welcome, Ricky.
Your Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Jeff Johnson, a.k.a. Jeffrey. Good morning, sir. How you doing, bro?
Good morning,
Jeffrey.
brother.
Jeffrey.
How y'all doing this morning?
We good, my brother. Always good to have you.
I am. This morning, I'm not coming in with answers. I'm coming in heavy. I've been sitting with something since last week. We've seen multiple tragedies in Virginia and Louisiana. Families shattered, women, children, babies gone. And I'm struggling, not just because of the pain those families are in, but because each of these cases, it's black men at the center of the harm. And before anything else, my heart is with those families, especially the children who lost parents and families who lost babies. That kind of loss changes everything, and it really should change us. But we also can't pretend that these are isolated incidents. This is happening too often across the country, and the conversations that I'm hearing right now, especially online and in social, is forcing us to a place where only one thing can be true at a time. And what I've seen in comments and commentary troubles me, that men are the monsters, narcissists, and simply selfish. And there's truth there. That black women and children are the victims, totally facts. But there isn't much complexity used to assess terribly complex domestic and family dynamics. And that if you bring up mental and emotional health, it's almost like you're making excuses for men and denying accountability, justice, and ultimate protection that our women deserve. And I don't accept that, because both things are true. These men are responsible. Full stop. And we have to be honest about how a man can get to that point. I don't know what makes you kill your children. And ignoring mental and emotional health doesn't create accountability. It potentially creates more funerals. And so here's what I need our brothers to hear. Unhealed men are dangerous, not just to ourselves, but to the people who love and surround us most. And too often, that's black women and our children. Now, if we're going to be real about solutions and not just proclamations, we have to talk about what's underneath this. And part of it is structural. For generations, policies and systems in this country have disrupted black families, separated us, criminalized us, and weakened the relationship between black men and women. And that didn't just disappear. Some of that damage we're now carrying. And if we're not intentional, we can and do end up playing it out on each other. And part of it is personal and clinical. Despite increased resources, we continue to have generations of men dealing with undressed trauma, emotional isolation, and no real pathway to healing. We've continued to normalize silence. We've continued to normalize being strong, but we haven't yet normalized being well or making thriving an aspiration. And that combination is dangerous. So if we know our mental and emotional health impacts how we show up for us, our families, our relationships, our communities, then healing can't be optional. It's a responsibility, and we have got to be accountable to that. So brothers, this is on us. Checking on each other is not enough anymore, because a lot of us ask, "You good?" But we don't know what to say or do when the answer is no, or worse, hell no. We need tools. We need more spaces and knowledge to create them. We need more accountability rooted in love. We need circles where men can be honest and be supported towards healing, because if we don't heal, we risk turning our pain into harm. So I'm not trying to solve this in one morning show segment. I don't have all those answers. But what I'm saying is this: we need to talk about this and move differently and consistently. Over the next few weeks, I'm opening up a series during my morning show segment, Men Thrive Mondays. We're going to unpack this. Mental and emotional health, trauma, masculinity, relationships, and how we actually build healthy circles for our brothers. And I want to bring clinicians, brothers doing the work, real solutions, because this is not about reacting to these two disgusting tragedies. It's about preventing the next one. And if you're a mental health or emotional health professional, I need your help. When we see a man isolated, shutting down, or spiraling, what are the steps we need to take to actually support? Not theory, real steps that we can use to save lives. And there are organizations like Black Men Heal, Therapy for Black Men, Beam, that are already doing this work and connecting brothers to real help. If we're serious about healing, then men doing the work is not optional. It's a responsibility. Accountability is part of protecting our sisters, but it's not the whole answer. If we don't also heal the trauma men carry, we'll keep showing up broken in the very relationships we are called to protect. That's what I got for y'all this morning.
Man, Jeff, that's real. I love it. I love it, man. Thank you. How can people find you on social media?
Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you think, whether you agree or disagree. I want to be in conversation with us, not attacking us. We need each other. So y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Appreciate you, my brother. And we got the Chicken and Waffle Mix coming up next with John Lion Sounds on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black Tony.
Yeah.
What we doing, man?
High right now. I'm hiding right now. I'm hiding, shouting. I'm hiding.
Where you hiding at?
Yeah. In the house. I'm behind the couch.
You in your own house, hiding behind the couch.
Yeah. Them folks out there.
What's that?
You hear the music playing?
Yeah.
Them fed watching, boy. Them folks out there. Them folks out there. Cause folks play too much. They don't understand, shouting. These feds ain't playing, shouting. These folks, man. I'm not finna go outside, shouting.
But
my little mom, my little nephew, no man, they play too much, boy. They 13, they twin, but they play too damn much. Now, hey, look, I ain't even tell y'all Rick had sent some matches, some new matches over here to my grandmama's house. He bought three new matches, son. Cause he said, Black, turn the tide, you sleeping on the pallet. And he bought 3 new matches and sent them over here. They came over here last night, but he said, don't tell nobody, cause I don't want nobody to know. You know, I be looking out for you like that. And I said, okay, Rick, I appreciate it. He sent 3 new matches over here. Guess what my nephew and them did, boy?
What'd they do?
They cut them down tags off of them, off the down match. It said, you cut the tag off, it's a federal crime, shouting. And then they cut the tags off trying to be funny. I'm going to put them in my room, so they're going to put the damn tags in my room by my bed. I get up this morning, so to get ready to come to work. I look outside, so there's 2 big Tahoes out there.
Yeah, but how
I know that don't feds, son.
How they know that they cut the tag?
The feds, so the feds know everything. So I was just calling to get Ben Trump on. She I'm scared to go outside.
They got surveillance on you or something, man? What's going on?
Yeah, they got the man 2 Tahoes outside, so they ain't never no damn black Tahoes outside in this damn neighborhood. There's 2 Tahoes outside. I'm not finna go out there.
What's the
to go out there and cut these damn tags off and put them on my bed so that they lay on my bed. I know the fan watching.
You good, man. Them tags ain't gonna put you in jail, bro.
They say it's a federal crime if you cut these tags off. So they set me up. Can I just come tomorrow after these folks leave?
So
Please, can I just come tomorrow?
Are the Tahoes like right in front of your grandmama's house, or they next door?
No, they like 2 doors down, so they one on one side, one on the other side. I know they bunch on the lobby.
Relax, man. You overthinking this, man.
I'm hyperventilating, so can I come tomorrow, please? Can I just get an excuse for the day, please? Just say yes. Just please say I'll get an excuse for the day.
All right, so what do you want to tell about your check? What do you want to tell the boss man about your check?
Hold on. When the check home?
Today.
How long they gonna be up there?
They here now. What you want me to tell them since you ain't coming in?
They're there now?
Yeah.
In about 15 minutes, I'll be over.
I hate my job, I feel like quitting on the daily, Then I realize I can't quit because I got a baby, Sometimes I just wanna lay around and be lazy, Supervisor got one more time to walk up talking crazy, Why you asking me to do some shit that's out of my pay grade? Why you volunteer my service knowing I ain't gonna stay late? On my case about mistakes that they made, oh hell no. I ain't putting in no 2 weeks notice, I ain't even finna tell y'all.
That's it right there.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
6 minutes after the top of the hour, half man, half woman. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Rocky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Cardi B, baby. Everybody's raving Cardi B. Some people say, honey, you never know. She may be headed toward being a first lady, honey, in the White House one day. But in the meantime, during her final stop in Atlanta for her tour, they're saying, y'all, that Amy Carter, y'all, the daughter of the late President Jimmy Carter, gave Cardi B out a signed copy, y'all, of Jimmy Carter's 2010 White House diary, y'all. They're saying, honey, that Cardi loved it and she was very excited about it. Because, they're saying, if y'all recall, Cardi B, they said she's very much so, honey, into political science. She spoke on liking political science and what have you. And, to be a president, most of the time they're lawyers or attorneys or what have you, and liking political science. So I think that is a good thing, honey. And could y'all imagine Cardi B, honey, being in the White House, a first lady at one point, honey, Offset probably getting back together, and she being a first lady? I think that would be amazing. But in the meantime, I think that's so nice that she got Amy, y'all, little Miss Amy. Y'all remember when Amy was in the White House, honey, when she was a little girl, honey? and her parents, Miss Rawson and Jimmy, but she gave her that copy of her dad's book, an autographed copy. So congratulations, honey, to Cardi B, honey. I think it's just amazing. I wonder if Beyonce ever got a copy of a president signing the book. Anybody know? Y'all don't know? Okay. All right, congratulations, Cardi B.
What she got to do with this?
Well, she don't have to do with it. Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, baby, they're saying that the happiest, the most grandest couple, y'all, the most powerful couple of 2026, y'all, is being reported, y'all, that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, Miss Beverly, y'all know Beverly, what's her doggone name, child? Garcelle Bouveau. Miss Garcelle Bouveau, y'all, and Stephen A. Smith, y'all, they're saying that they may be the most beautiful power couple of 2026. Now, it's being reported out that the ESPN firebrand Stephen A. Smith and Miss Real Housewives of Beverly Hills icon Garcelle Bouveau were spotted, y'all, looking very comfy and cozy, y'all, throughout the night. Now, they're saying that both stars, honey, both brought their children as their dates, y'all, to the Dolby Theater recently, but they're saying while the kids were bonding, the parents were definitely, y'all, busy making moves of their own. Now, they say it started out as a wholesome family outing, but the energy shifted quickly. Now, Garcelle's son, Jay Thomas Nyland, and Stephen A.'s daughter reportedly hit it off immediately, chatting away, y'all, while their famous parents did the same. Now, according to eyewitnesses, Stephen A. Smith, y'all, wasn't just talking sports, they say he was laying on the charm. Now, they said, quote, Stephen was clearly flirting with Garcelle, and they were absolutely reciprocating that energy, honey. That's what MTO Whisperer said. Y'all know they said Garcelle was blushing the entire time. Now, it was the kind of chemistry that you usually only see, y'all, in a rom-com. Now, Stephen A. Smith, y'all, at the he was at the they were both at the Michael Jackson, or at the Michael, I should say, premiere the other night at the Dolby Theater. And I think they would make a good couple together, but I don't know the type of women that Stephen A. Smith dated or whatever, but I know Garcelle, her last husband, was of European descent, but she could always, switch back or what have you. But they're saying, but Stephen A. is known for his loud takes, honey, on first take, but on the red cover, they say he was the definition of smooth, honey. Now, as the interaction came to a close, they said witnesses saw the two exchange phone numbers, honey, right there in front of the cameras.
Come on,
honey.
Stephen A., let's go.
They say, but the real mic drop moment was when Stephen ended the conversation by taking Garcelle's hand and giving it a classic gentlemanly kiss. Oh, my God, this is love. Now, the reaction, they're saying Garcelle was reportedly beaming, honey, and visibly blushing as they parted ways to head into the screening. They said the vibe, the insider said, y'all, that Stephen has been looking for a queen, not that kind of queen, but a queen to match his energy. And Garcelle, who is currently, y'all, thriving in her post-Real Housewives of Beverly Hills era, might be exactly who the doctor ordered. Oh, well, congratulations to them. And they look like they could be a good couple. They're saying that the power dynamic, they both are the top of their respective industries, sports, media, and entertainment, reality TV. They're saying the alpha energy. Garcelle, y'all, loves a man who can hold his own, honey. And they're saying we all know that Stephen, he never runs out of anything to say. And the family bond, seeing their children, y'all, get along so well at the premiere is the ultimate green flag, y'all, for any potential relationship. So congratulations to both of them, honey. I think, we need more love and more African-American love in the world because it's kind of drifting away. So congratulations to Stephen A. and Miss Garcelle because, honey, she definitely could use her a good man. And Steve, does he make decent money?
He makes a lot of money. He just
he
signed
does?
a huge multi-million-dollar deal with
$100
ESPN.
million contract.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
really?
And this is good. When you bring the kids into dating situation, it's starting to get a little bit serious.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to them. Now, which one of them lost all their money to a European woman?
That was Shannon Sharp.
Oh, Shannon Sharp. Oh, okay. Because I get them two mixed up. But anyway, congratulations, honey. Hopefully and prayerfully they stay together. They get together and stay together because we need more love in the world. Because what the world needs is love. All right, now that that's said and did, y'all know what time it is. Sha-la-la. Oh, sha-la-la-la-la. Yes, sha-la-la-la-la. Beautiful, sha-la-la. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is dreamsicle. On the high end, you say dreamsicle, and on the low end, you say beautiful orange. That's your color for today.
Dreamsicle. Yeah, that's that orange sherbet and vanilla ice cream combined, like that push-up back in the day.
Yeah, you like push-ups?
Say, man. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. I ain't gonna walk into that one.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
People are talking, man. Kids growing up today, are they growing up too fast? A new generation of beauty brands is targeting children as young as preschool age, tapping into growing demand for kid-friendly skincare and makeup. And this is sparking a debate between parents about how young is too young for little girls to wear makeup.
Yeah, Rock. According to Wall Street Journal, cosmetic companies are now marketing makeup and self-care products to members of Generation Alpha. I don't even know who them is, but anyway, those children ranging in age from 1 to 16 years old. Some brands are selling products like blush, eyeshadow, and lip gloss aimed primarily at children ages 5 to 7.
What? Yeah, this is crazy. So some parents say children are simply mimicking adults and older siblings, turning makeup into a form of play or, self-expression. But others worry that this trend may be sending the wrong message.
So the message is, and this morning we want to talk about what age do you think is appropriate for little girls to start wearing makeup, and are we exposing them too early? Now, as a girl dad, I think high school is an appropriate age to start, wearing the lip gloss or whatever, and maybe some light foundation or whatever, just kind of introducing it. But middle school and below, I don't know, man. With my daughters, I was just like, nah, they ain't ready yet. That's me.
Yeah.
Because if you draw so much attention to yourself as a young girl,
right?
Some of these young men, these young boys out there, man, they can, that can set you up for some serious situations.
Yeah, I got 3 daughters, and I just kind of let my wife handle that side of the game. I let her determine all of that. But none of my girls wore makeup. I mean, they don't really wear makeup now, but none of them really wore makeup in school. They just...
It's a different day, baby. They wearing it today.
Brad, when did you start wearing makeup?
Girl, when I was 30.
About 2 weeks ago.
I grew up in a sanctified church, honey. Wasn't none of that. Mike could sneak some little lip gloss on.
Okay, but let me ask you something. You remember the little dolls? It was just a head, and you could put lipstick on it. You could change their hair. I had that as like a 12-year-old, but I couldn't even get my ears pierced till I was 16. I didn't get rid of the relaxer till I was 16.
Yeah, even if you could play with the doll, but you ain't finna put it on your face.
No way.
Where I came from.
Yeah. It was 16. It was like probably 15 for me.
Yeah, because it's like back in the day, they would say like it's kind of like you grooming yourself too fast to be prepared for a man, and it ain't time yet.
But even more than that, like you need to like yourself the way you look before makeup. Like you're pretty enough. And which is what I have 3 older sisters, which is what my mom used to tell us. You don't need any of it. You don't need your hair straight. Wear your hair natural. You don't need lipstick. You don't need blush. Yep. Your face is beautiful. Like, of course you don't think this when you're growing up. You're like, I want makeup. She got makeup.
Right.
All right, so we got a young one in here now. Taylor's only 25. Mm-hmm. So when were you allowed to wear makeup?
I probably started at like age 14, 15.
That's high school.
Wearing like mascara.
Yeah.
I would try to sneak a little like tinted moisturizer on, and like my mama would get mad, but it was never a super big deal to me. But I would see some of my peers doing it, and I would want to do it too. Yeah. But like everybody said, it's like you don't want to ruin your face, ruin your skin, and I definitely was trying to move too fast.
And then you got the cheerleading world. You got somebody with the cheerleaders.
Well, you got and ballet. Like I wore it for ballet, and that was so cool to put on makeup for ballet.
These 5, 6, 7-year-old girls, man.
That's when they should have started.
Blown facial.
But that's for performance. Yeah. That's a different thing.
Yeah, but it's still makeup on their face. I think little girls should at least start at 5, like if you're doing tap or something like that. To enhance, the beauty of whatever. And when y'all talking about ruining your skin, that's what they have all these different astringents and all these things for your face where you just wipe your face when you wipe the makeup off. Just use that, because sometimes makeup to me is definitely an enhancer. And a lot of women,
but what 5-year-old needs to be enhanced, Gary?
Well, not the 5-year-old, but the older girls that 12, 13, and whatever and stuff. You don't have to pile it on, and if you have decent parents, they'll regulate how much makeup you put on. But I think it's a nice enhancer.
But Alfredas, I kind of don't agree with you with the dancers, the little girls that are dancing. Why is that different? Because they wear a full face of makeup. I have nieces or little cousins.
Yeah, my daughter did competitive cheerleading, and they wore. I can remember my daughter having to put makeup on when she was like maybe 10.
So what's the point in that?
Performing.
Because you're performing. I did it for when I did ballet, but that's performing. You're putting on a show.
You're talking about walking around.
Yeah, you don't want to put on a show while you're walking around.
I don't know why a little girl has to put on a show in a full face of makeup, though.
Right.
I mean,
It's the
I thought
culture.
She's
I
still
think-
a pretty little girl, even though she's performing.
Yeah.
She can still perform with
That's
a plain
true.
face and some lip gloss on.
Yeah.
Because it almost makes them grow up too fast.
Yeah.
In a way.
Do y'all remember the John Bonet
I was
case?
just
Yes.
thinking
Remember
about
the John-
her.
and
Do you
they-
remember how she looked?
And how
But she
like,
was doing
porcelain.
pageants. She was
No,
doing
but
pageants.
even you see the other pictures of her wearing the lipstick and the eyes off. They don't need that's.
Wait,
you're
what's
inviting.
the situation?
It was a little girl. She was in pageants and she became missing. They never found the girl. But one of the things is why are you dressing these girls up to be glorified by men? Even if it is a pageant, let them do a pageant. But let a little girl be a little girl.
Exactly.
They don't need all that makeup. She had like a porcelain face and red lipstick
Mm-hmm.
and eyeshadow. It's just, to me, it's not necessary.
Well, let's go to the phone lines, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Okay, my name's Stank Dog. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. And me, honestly, I think 16, you get to 16, okay, I feel like you're old enough to start experimenting with makeup. Anything under that, I think it's just too early. Let them girls grow up. Let them kids be kids first.
My name is Ronald. I'm calling from St. Louis, Missouri. I think a kid should not be wearing makeup. Maybe 17, 18, prime time. They can wear it to prom and special occasions, but that's it. Not on an everyday basis.
My name is Lonnie. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Hey. Anyway, if I had a daughter, she would be 18 because I would want her to know her natural beauty, not what America thinks on how beauty should look.
Yes, I'm Ivory from Tampa, and I would allow my daughter to wear makeup at starting about 8 years old because that's like when she started asking for makeup. And she's not grown or anything like that, and that's what she's into. She's into makeup and anime. But I don't think I would allow her to get her whole face beat or anything like that. But mascara and the play makeup, yeah.
See, that's a good point.
8 is third grade
The
or
play
second
makeup.
grade.
But the play makeup, like the Barbie play makeup, these kids.
That's for Barbie.
Yeah, but that's how they start. That's how it all
They
starts.
put it on themselves, though.
Oh, God. 8 years old? That is very young.
Our
They
kids
want to
grow-
look like Barbie.
Yeah, they sure
So-
do. So our kids growing up too fast. What age should little girls start wearing makeup? How young is too young? Hit us up right now. Let's continue to talk about it. 866-9-RICKY. This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This morning we are having a debate that's going around where the kids are growing up too fast. What age should little girls start wearing makeup? How young is too young? The phone lines are on fire. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
Hey, I'm calling from Akron. My name is Rhonda. And I wouldn't let my kid wear it at all because it messed their skin up and they become too dependent on it. I mean, if they just had to wear it, I guess a good age to start wearing it would be 16. But for me, I would say it's a no. They shouldn't wear it at all.
This is Georgia, by way of Fort Lauderdale. Too young. That 8-year-old, that's too young for me. I have one daughter. I let her start wearing makeup at 17. But I think a lot of people are not talking about the dolls and the toys that kids are playing with nowadays. I feel like that's what's making these kids want to be like that.
My name is Bridget Lewis from Dallas, Texas. I think 16 is the age for makeup. My daughter had to go through puberty, so I had to make sure that their makeup was after their skin stopped breaking out until they got to age.
Hi, I was calling about the dancers and the performers wearing makeup, and they asked why did they need the full faces, and I was just going to say because they're performing on stages with lots of light, and all that lighting washes their faces out, and so that's why they wear so much makeup.
So my name is Ashley. I'm from Tarpon Springs, Florida. I actually let my daughter start wearing makeup when she got into middle school around 11 years old, only for her color guard shows, though, because we compete. Hi, my name is Mahogany. I'm calling from Greenwood, South Carolina. I totally agree with allowing children to wear makeup. My daughter is 9. I take her to get her nails and toes done with me. With the makeup thing, I let her wear like eyeshadow, mascara, nothing too major, but I also feel like it just depends on the parent, how you raise your kids, if you're raising them in a fast-paced life or if you're teaching them, stay in a child's place, but also allowing them to nibble and dab in their own personal looks and opinions.
I don't know,
You ain't
man.
got your own personal opinion at 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But let's be honest, man. A lot of these girls, that when they get to middle school, they may leave the house with no makeup, but when they get to school, they borrow their little friends' lipstick. And
That's okay. You do, but don't have it on when you get home.
Yeah.
That's so young. 9 years old, I think it's just elementary. But I mean, I'm sounding judgy.
Hey,
Don't mean to.
each his own, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Ain't gonna be able to do it. So if you couldn't get in on this topic, hit us up on Instagram at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's continue to talk about it there. All right, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's go.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, this is George Pugh from Central City Films.
Central City Film.
I'm looking for Katira Freeman. Is this her agent?
Katira Freeman, that's my daughter. Who are you? Who is this again?
We do adult movies, and she got a DVD coming out. Stage name is Mercedes, and she got a movie coming out called Mercedes Benz Over.
What?
It's coming in. We was letting her know that the DVD coming out.
Whoa, brother. Hey, brother, I think you may have the wrong person. You might have the wrong person. My daughter not like that. My daughter's in college.
Yeah, this Katira Freeman. Yeah, we got a tax ID number, social security number, and everything. It's a social security number is 4763053.
Say, man, look, I'm a deacon at New Mount Moriah Baptist Missionary Church.
I understand that, but is this a number to our agent? We're just letting her know that this tape is coming out.
I don't know what.
And I just want you to know that she was fabulous. Oh yeah.
Say good day to you, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Freeman.
Now, sir, I told you. Don't call this house no more. You're not going to embarrass this family like this.
Well, would you like a free copy where you can see what good job she did? Oh yeah.
Boy, if I wasn't a Christian man, look, hey. Sir, don't call my house no more. Now, you got the wrong. I re-raised our daughter.
Now, listen here. She got about 9 films that she already done. It's going to make y'all millions of dollars. We got Mercedes does Dallas and Fort Worth.
What?
Raleigh and Durham. Minnesota and St. Paul.
You're talking about my daughter.
Jackson and Meridian.
Hey, man, I'm going to lose the spirit if you call my house again. I call my house again.
Does she have a birthmark on her side? Hello? Hello, Mr. Freeman.
Look, mother, I told you quit calling my damn house now. I told you, man, we a deacon. I'm respectful in my community. That's my daughters. We raised our daughters better than that.
You got to see Detroit and Flint.
Say, man, hey, I swear, boy, if I
Birmingham and Bessemer.
I'm going to you up. Say, man.
Is this Mr. Freeman?
Lose my goddamn number.
You know how much money you going to make?
What?
Your daughter's making us rich, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm going to start 69 your ass or something, and I'm going to find you, boy.
Hey, you need to come on down here. Are you coming to the DVD signing?
Bye, sir. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Bye. I'm watching it now. Oh, yeah.
Go to hell.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning. It's Thursday, April 23rd. I'm Alfreda's. Here's what's going on in the news. Tensions with Iran are still front and center. The White House says it's waiting on a unified response from Iran as peace talks stall. At the same time, Iranian forces are attacking ships in the Strait of Hormuz. But the White House says those strikes don't violate the ceasefire since they're not targeting U.S. or Israeli vessels.
Iran has gone from having the most lethal navy in the Middle East to now acting like a bunch of pirates. They don't have control over the strait. This is piracy that we are seeing on display.
Those attacks come as the U.S. continues blocking access to Iranian ports. The U.S. Central Command says it's already stopped 31 ships, most of them oil tankers, from entering. Iran is calling that blockade a violation of the ceasefire. In other overseas news, not so sure how this is going to work out, but lawmakers in the U.K. have passed a bill that would permanently ban cigarettes and vapes for anybody 17 or younger, meaning if you're born after 2009, you will never legally be able to buy them. And we talked about this yesterday, and today there's a new report out. Researchers say more than 62 million Americans, so about 1 in 5, could be exposed to potentially dangerous levels of nitrates in their drinking water. And you can't see, taste, or smell it, but even low levels have been linked to serious health concerns, including certain cancers, thyroid disease, and birth complications. Experts say those federal safety limits have not been touched or looked at since the 60s, and newer research shows even small amounts could still be harmful. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? NBA playoffs. Detroit Pistons even the series against the Orlando Magic, one apiece, and Oklahoma City Thunder continue to cruise past Phoenix. They up 2-0 in that series. That's probably going to be a sweep right there. New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel will not be with the team for Day 3 of the NFL Draft, which is going to be coming up this weekend. The reason why is, if y'all don't remember, former NFL reporter Diana Rossini, controversy and Mike Vrabel photos popped up on the internet a few weeks ago of them appearing to be a little bit more personal than just business. Both of them are married. Coach Vrabel speaks out for the first time since that situation.
You know, I've had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. You know, we believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. Comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team, we'll keep those private and to ourselves. I also know that I'm going to attack each day with humility and focus, but I wanted to just address this and thank you for your patience in dealing with the private and personal matter.
He danced around that, didn't he?
Oh, sure did.
He got to go say. He got to say, "I'm going to meet with the pastor."
Yeah, he danced around that good. All right, so NFL offseason is in full motion. Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders reporter was trying to throw some slick comments at him, saying, "Hey, you used to be in the man in high school. You was the man in Jackson State. You was the man at Colorado. How does it feel not to be like the man right now?" And here's how he responded.
I feel like I was a man. I don't let nobody else dictate how I feel about myself. If you allow that, then you living for the wrong reasons. I know who I am as a person, as an individual, and just being a child of God. So I can't let nobody dictate how I could feel about myself. And if I allow that, then I'm not mentally strong. I got to be able to be mentally strong in each and every situation that life throws at you.
That part. Don't be confused. That is confidence. That is not arrogance. That's confidence right there. I like that. Should do it. Do your thing, big dog. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Kanye West has been facing a lot of concert cancellations, show postponements, and travel bans lately, and it's all due to his past anti-Semitic comments. Now, although he took out a full page in the ad in the Wall Street Journal to apologize for his remarks, he still can't seem to shake the backlash, y'all. And now he could be making it more difficult for himself. He recently shared a clip of music executive Ray Daniels talking about his situation. Now, Ray mentions how Ye is still able to sell out shows despite controversies and pushbacks from the system. And here's what Ray had to say.
In the midst of him being canceled, he sold 70,000 tickets in LA. Everybody that tried to cancel him, all those guys that run Morgan Stanley, run this bank, guess what? Their kids are in the stadium Wednesday night. La, 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 wait till la. Because they are a system that's against him. Everybody hates the system. The system lined up against this man, and you can't beat him because he got the people. I love him, though. I love it. I love everything about it.
Now, Ray, do you think him writing the apology letter allowed him to get that venue? Because that's what they're saying.
If it did, I don't care. He got it. When you want to win and you get back to your greatness code, and you're like, what do I need to be to get to the next level of greatness? You got to write this letter. Write the letter. Let's get it over with. I want to apologize to them. I'm over it.
I mean, I want to see Kanye West. I want to go to the concert.
He still is great at what he do. Can't nobody take that away from him.
I think he's a genius. I really do.
Performing, writing, he is a genius. He absolutely is, and he's a great performer. And he got some hit songs that people want to see him perform.
Yes.
You know, so whether he say sorry or not, he's still gonna pack out them shows because people still love his music.
And I think about people we have not canceled for worse things. And not, he has said a lot, like the slavery thing, the stuff about Jews. He said some really bad things. But I feel like there are people who've said worse and not been canceled to this extent.
Facts. All right, y'all, moving on. Diddy just took a major loss in court. Wah, 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 wah. A federal judge has thrown out his $100 million defamation lawsuit against NBC Universal over the making of a Bad Boy documentary released on Peacock. The documentary about his life was released in January 2025, which Diddy argued pushed false and damaging allegations about him. He accused the network and its partners of spreading harmful narratives in the documentary, including suggestions tying him to serious crimes and conspiracy theories. He sought $100 million in damages, claiming the film portrayed him in false light and damaged his reputation. But the judge did not see it that way. The court ruled that the content in the documentary was either protected or didn't meet the legal standards for defamation, leading to the dismissal of the case. So,
was this the one that 50 Cent put out?
Yep, I believe so. The making of well, I don't know. Is it? What was 50 Cent? So, oh, this is a different one. This is one on Peacock. What was 50's on? 50's was on Netflix. Yeah. This is another one that was on Peacock.
Okay.
So, I don't know what's going on with the 50 Cent one or if he is even suing for that. I haven't heard anything about that. So, if it is, it's behind closed doors. And we, as professional journalists, don't know anything about it. All right, for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with the Praise Mix Down. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.